wanted to let you know. All right, Coach. I'll talk to you soon.
Field, and let's have a look at the starting lineups for the Riverhawks of Armstrong with a record of 6-3. Ethan Chrisman, the center, 5'8", 230, a junior. The right guard is Julius Barnes, 5'11", 265, senior. The left guard is Cherokee Schreckengoss, 5'11", 210, senior. The right tackle is Owen Kramer, 6 feet, 195, a junior. And the left tackle is Caden Barrick. He is 6'3", 310, he is a senior. The quarterback, we talked about Caden Olson, junior, 6'5", and 205. The wide receivers are Isaiah Brown, 6'2", 195, sophomore. Connor Segola, he is 6 feet, 180, he is a senior. And also Noah Shuttleworth, 5'8", 150, he is a senior. The H-back is Dozik Zablocki, 5'11", 190, a junior. And Jack Belasek, 6'1", 165, sophomore, is a wide receiver. Indiana will go this way on senior night. And at center will be Ben Cochran. He's been there for all the year, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, the whole year.
Yep, whole season. Ben is a 6-foot sophomore, 250 pounds. The right tackle, we expect Jake McCracken to be there tonight, 6'3", senior, 222. The left guard will be Connor Burdick. He is a senior at 5'8", 218. The left guard is Andrew Anderson. He is a 6', 207, a junior. The wingbacks will be Corbin Wilson, 5'8", senior at 139 pounds. Blake Hodak will be a wideout, 5'9", senior, 145. Of course, Zach Harrington will be your running back, the senior at 195. Devin Flint, your quarterback. We've talked about him, and we'll talk about him as we go along. Anthony Kauchuk and Liam McFarland in that starting lineup. And Indiana will be receiving here from right to left. And that will be, as we view it, with the wind. By the way, when I was walking the track a little bit earlier and it was still light, I looked in the sky. There are like 30 hawks. And I didn't know if they were crimson hawks or river hawks.
I hope they're crimson hawks.
Yeah. So we'll find out here as we go along. Kicking off will be for the Riverhawks. Number 23 is Hunter Reed. He's a freshman at 5'8", 135 pounds. Flint is back there to receive along with Wilson. So we're getting ready here, Doc, for the last game of regular season.
Yeah, it's been a fast season, it feels like, but that's all right. Indiana's in playoffs, so that's the goal at the beginning of the year, is to get into the tournament. Now let's see if we can add some icing to the cake and get a good win tonight.
And the season goes a lot quicker, I think you'll agree, when you have a competitive or good team.
Right, absolutely. And, Indiana really, other than the Hampton game, every game's been very competitive. And let's remind our listeners, Jack, that if they have the opportunity, they can log into the WDAD Facebook page and watch the game live. We have Andy Hart here with us tonight, and the camera person, and I always forget her name, but she's been with us all season. After 10 games, I might learn her name. But
make a change on the kick. We have 2 kickers, and Tanner Stockdill is the guy that I call the kicker-offer. He's a senior. Here we go. We're ready to go on senior night. And the kick is end over end. It's going to be short. Flint's going to drop it and pick it up at the 15 to the 20, 25, 30. And right up the middle he goes and powers his way on out to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a good return by Devin. And Indiana's got good field position to start off.
The Riverhawks, you gave their stats as far as giving up defensively, only 17 points a game. Indiana, with their high-powered offense, they can score some points. No question about it, 32 a game. And this offense, which last week set a rushing record totally with 470, I think it was. You have to go back to 1959. Here's the quick pitch to Corbin Wilson around the left corner. He's going to pick up 5 and a whole lot more. And he will get about 8 yards on the play.
Yeah, that's
they're going to say went out of bounds on the 41, so it's a 42. Let's go with a 7-yard gain there, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, that's just the toss play that Indiana likes to run, and if they can get that going, Jack, then that's going to free up the middle for Devin and for Zach Harrington.
Kautschuk comes to the right. We're going to have a slot man inside him with this triple option formation with Devin Flint running it. And he is going to keep it on. No, he's going to give it to Zach. And Zach will get a first down.
Looks like a first down.
And he just made it at the 45. You really have to keep your eyes focused. And I would imagine as a defensive player, patience would be the number one thing.
Yeah, you really have to read your keys when you're playing this offense, because there's a lot of sleight of hand, if you would, with the offense and who has it. And Devin has the option to keep it or to give it.
So it's a first down for the Indians, and they have the ball at their own 46-yard line. Left to right as we view it here at the S&T Bank broadcast booth. And again, they try to pound the middle. This time stacked up on the play in a short gain of about a yard.
Yeah, and Armstrong really, their linebackers blitzed. They brought in A-gap blitz, and that might be one where Devin might have wanted to keep that one.
2nd down to 9 at the Indiana 47. We are just underway in the first quarter of Indiana High football tonight, brought to you by the Friends of Jim Struzzi. 2nd and 9 for the Indians on their own 46-yard line. 2 men in motion here. This is not Canadian football.
No, wait, no. But that shouldn't be a penalty on Indiana, Jack, because they have the opportunity to reset. They never snapped the ball.
Well, that's
and Armstrong jumped. I don't know about that one.
Well, they're going to mark it off, and they'll take it back to the Indiana 42. It'll be 2nd down with about 15 to go. Hodak is split as a receiver to the left side. And inside the numbers to the right is Anthony Kautschuk. 2nd down and long with Flint. Quarterback draw, but they got him and bring him down for a loss of a yard, maybe made the line of scrimmage. A design play. Devin does not go to the air much, and that's putting it mildly. 33 times totally this year, 16 for 33. It's 3rd and long. Ball has to be, it's spotted on the far side hash at the Indiana 41. We're in the first quarter and the 9:50 mark. First series of the game.
Yeah, Armstrong's really bringing their linebackers now. The last several plays, they're just bringing them right now at the snap.
Tight formation, man in motion coming our way, and the quick pitch comes to McFarland. He's going to find room. Liam finds room inside the 45, and they'll take him down for a first down at the 41-yard line of Armstrong. Well, that's blocking for you.
Yep, and that, again, if you're going to bring those inside linebackers right up the middle, that's going to free up the outside, and that's just a good job by Liam McFarland to get that first down.
First down on the near side hash now, 41-yard line. McFarland came into the game with 257 yards, averaging almost 9 yards a carry. And so the Indians now, as they started this drive on their 35-yard line, have it at the 41 of the Riverhawks. Lining up with twins to the left side. Man in motion across the line of scrimmage, and now we've got another flag.
Yeah, Indiana jumped.
It's going to cost them another 5. By the way, the statistics by which we're going tonight, because there are conflicting reports on Flint and on Harrington, we're going by the Indiana stat people, and Dane Mosgrove, who visualizes everything and goes over it play by play and keeps tabs on it, we're going with his stats.
Yeah.
We'll call him official. Everybody else unofficial. Man in motion, the quick pitch this time to Wilson. One man tried to get him, couldn't get him, but a couple other guys come up, and they do bring him down at the 45-yard line. A couple of yards on the play, and another third down and long situation.
That's only second down, I believe.
You're right. Yeah, second down.
But they said he lost a yard, so.
And the ball on the far side hash. They go from one side of the field to the other at the 47-yard line. Need to get to the 31 of the Riverhawks. No score, 8-10 and counting. We're in the first quarter, and this first quarter of Indiana High football presented by the Friends of Jim Trucy. On the counter play, it's Wilson, finds running room into the secondary, and he breaks it for a first down all the way to the 30-yard line.
You know, that's a great call by Coach Overdorf there. In their game against McKeesport was able to gash Armstrong with that same exact play.
Excellent play. And Wilson picks up excellent yardage on the first down at the 30-yard line. You really need your blocking on those counter plays, and it was to perfection that time. So here we go again, and it's another first down for the Indians, who send the Kowchuk to the right, Hodag to the left. Devin under center. Going to give the ball up the middle, find running room, 25. Down
Very
to
close.
the, let's see, did he make the 20, 21-yard line? About 9 yards on the play for Zach Harrington.
And see, Jack, what that does now, the counter play and the outside sweep, now that opens it up. It slows those middle linebackers down just a step because they have to honor the outside running game.
And the guy we haven't heard with the football much right now, other than handing off, is Devin Flint.
Yeah.
So he's leaving it up to his teammates, and they are doing the job. Second down and 1, and the ball positioned at the 21 of the Riverhawks. Devin this time going to keep the ball. He gives ground. Now he finds running room at the 15. He's down to the 10-yard line. And they will spot it at the 10. It'll be goal to go. Well, you ask for it, then you get it.
Yep, that's just a play where Devin takes it and runs it outside. That's more of an outside sweep. It's not really the follow play that they run, but he just takes a step back, read it, and got outside.
Watching on the replay, McFarland with a good block. Goal to go to 10-yard line now. Wilson goes in motion. Flint carrying the football, turns and spins his way. He's down around the 6-yard line, picked up 4 on the play. And coming over to make the stop on him was Connor Jacobs.
Yeah, Zablocki was in there too, the middle linebacker.
And we've got second down coming up and goal. Spreading out wide outs. Kowchuk to the right, man to the left. They've been waiting for the call from the sideline.
Yeah, they tried to run that freeze that they've ran early in the year to see if they could get Armstrong to jump.
From the 6-yard line now. Going to give it up the middle. Fighting his way to the 1 is Harrington.
Boy, that was a really nice run by Zach Harrington. He basically got hit at the line of scrimmage and then made it happen on the second effort.
Isaiah Brown brought him down. Third down now and goal. Ball around the 2-yard line. First quarter showing under 5 minutes already. 2-yard line, 3rd and goal. Indiana trying to score here in the very first series and get on the board. So let's watch Devin Flint with 15 touchdowns on the year. He takes, he delays, he slashes to the left, and he finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown. His 16th of the year and 31st all-time. We'll tell you about that all-time list. And what a drive by Indiana. Even had a couple of penalties thrown in there.
Yeah, what a good job by the offensive line to just kind of seal that off and give Devin just the room that he needed. Really nice block by Liam McFarland on the edge as well. So it looks like Indiana's going to go for two.
This comes at the 4:39 mark. And a drive of 65 yards for the Indians. Gonna go for two. The pitch, turning the corner, heading for. He's got 2 points. It's Corbin Wilson. And it's an 8-0 game. Great start here for Indiana on senior night. The first series, they took it all the way in. 8-0 Indiana leads Armstrong. Indiana High football on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and also the Trib Live Sports Network.
14 play.
Hi, I'm Patrick Doherty, candidate for judge of the Indiana County Court of Common Pleas. Experience matters. My 21 years of experience is unmatched. I had the honor to serve as Indiana County District Attorney for 8 years. I've also served clients in family law cases for more than 10 years here in Indiana County. When you vote for judge, make educated decisions and allow me to take my 21 years of experience and wisdom to the Court of Common Pleas. Vote Doherty November 2nd.
That guy looked familiar. It came up there. Was you?
Where?
Was you? Let's see who's back there. I can't read
Connor
that number.
Segola, number 2, maybe?
Yeah, it's short. Well, the kickoff is short, and it's taken it to 25, and the return is all the way out to the 50-yard line, and that is where Armstrong will have the ball, and they will, let's see, they haven't spotted it yet, but it was a short end-over-end kick. 8-0, Indiana with the lead, and they're going to put it actually at the Indiana 49.
Yeah, he caught that ball and had a head of steam, and Indiana just couldn't get down the field fast enough.
Yeah, about 25-yard return. All right, let's watch the 6'5 quarterback now in Caden Olson as he'll send the man in motion. And he's going to run the football and will take it to the Indiana 45-yard line.
Looked like Blake Hodak came up and made that tackle.
Olson, we mentioned, at 6'5", 205, has actually rushed 102 times for 671 yards, an average of 6'6", and he has 11 touchdowns rushing. And I noticed on our press box, S&T Bank press box window here, we've got some rain.
And that was actually Zach Harrington that came up from a safety spot and made that tackle on Olson.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 from the gun with a sidecar. Patton looks to him but throws to the right, completes a pass, and breaking it for 45 into the secondary and down to the Indiana 33-yard line, and that was number 88 is Connor Jacobs who made the catch, and it's a first down. First down at the Indiana 32. He almost fell down himself. Got some help from the defense, and so Armstrong's coming right back. 8-0 in favor of the Indians here at the 3.5-minute mark of the first quarter. Trips coming to the left side now. Patton, the running back, on the right hip of the quarterback, and he'll move out of the backfield in motion. Faking to him. Olson's going to keep the ball, and he is taking tacklers with him as he gets to the 24-yard line where he's tackled by Clifford.
Yeah, it looks like, let's see here.
Watch it on the replay. 2nd down and about 3 to go.
Yeah. Doherty and Clifford combined on that tackle. But it's too much on first down. You give them 8 yards on first down, that makes it, their playbook is wide open.
Three receivers to the right, Singola one of them. Patton is the running back to the right of Caden Olson. He will fake it, and Olson keeps the ball at the 20, 15, 10, 5, and he stretches to the goal line. He did not make it in, but he's at the 1 yard line, and a 23-yard run by the big quarterback who takes it to the 1 yard line.
Yeah, that was just a design RPO quarterback keep, and there's nothing there. And then Zach Harrington came up, and Van Leer and McFarland made the tackle.
And on the next play, it goes in for the touchdown. And so the Armstrong Riverhawks have got on the board, and they answer, and it's an 8-6 game.
Well, Armstrong was able, they started with the short field and really was just able to do whatever they wanted offensively. So Indiana's got to just settle down on offense or on defense, I'm sorry. And they're going to go for 2.
And it's going to be Olson who leans in for the touchdown, for the 2 points after the touchdown, and we're tied at 8-8.
Yeah, they ran a muddle huddle there and snapped the ball before the line, and Olson just ran like a little option play.
8-8 ball game. We'll be back in a moment. Indiana High football here on WDAD 100.3 FM and also, of course, on the Trib Live Sports Network.
For Judge, because my story is like so many of yours. Born and raised here, I worked my way through college and law school. As a prosecutor, I'm tough. If you deal drugs, you go to jail. If you're a violent criminal, you go to jail. If you prey on children or seniors, you go to jail. I'm running for judge because we need someone with experience in protecting our community. I'm Gina Force, and I'm asking for your vote. Paid for by Gina Force for Judge.
Back in for the Indiana is Travis Flynn and Corbin Wilson.
Andy Kosneski Field, 8-8 ball game. And the kick coming to the near side, taken by Wilson at 10 across the field, 15. He eludes one tackler, and then they bring him down at the 20-yard line, and there's a late flag. We'll see what that's going to be. That drive was 49 yards, and Olson ate up all those yards.
Personal foul face mask on Armstrong.
All right, that's going to put the ball at the Indiana 35. On the face mask. And we'll watch the Indians. They're going to mark it at the 36-yard line, and so they get good field position in an 8-8 game. We may have a shootout, but it's very early.
It's early. But this is where Indiana has to answer, Jack. They had that good first sustained drive. And as I said, the best defense sometimes is a good offense.
That's what Armstrong had to do, and they did. So from the 36-yard line, it's Devin Flint, and he's going to keep the football. Fumble. We got a fumble, and we've got an Armstrong recovery. Yep, and it is recovery by the defensive tackle. It looked like Miller, number 77.
Yeah, it looked like they punched it out. I mean, they flung Devin down, and the ball came flying out. So Indiana's defense now has to respond on the sudden change.
Put the ball at the Indiana 37. That has been the bugaboo for Indiana for most of the year, but it really got better over the season. Olson fakes. He's going to slip and fall and go down, and there he is pinned by McCracken after a 1-yard pickup.
Yeah, that was a good job of Jake McCracken. He just stayed home in his defensive end position, didn't come crashing down, and Olson basically ran right into him.
Sagola is split to the right along with 2 other receivers. Trips to the right, split receiver outside the numbers to the left. Caden Olson now looking at the defense here with Patton to his right on the sidecar right, faking, looking, pump faking, throwing, man open at the 25 and down the sideline and still inbounds, and they're going to tackle him. Hodak and company will see where they're going to mark the ball at the 19-yard line. 19-yard line is where they got it, and that was, again, Hunter, who made the catch, or Jacobs, it is Connor Jacobs, to the 19.
And that was a really nice job by Caden Olson. He pump faked and then came back to that secondary read, and he was wide open.
Singola comes out here to the left along with Shuttleworth, with a setback to the left of Olson. And the ball at the Indiana 19, 1st and 10. And a fake to Pat. And Olson keeps the ball, and he'll take it to the 15.
McCracken and looks like on the tackle.
That'll pick up, we'll call it 4. It's going to be 2nd down and almost 6 with 35 seconds to go in this first quarter. And it's been a thrilling one. It's at 8-8, but Indiana coughed the ball up a moment ago, and Armstrong is trying to make them pay. So Olson now, with about a half a minute to go in the quarter, faking, looking, throwing for the end zone, incomplete, deep in the left corner.
Liam McFarland was in good coverage, but Olson just threw it over Brown's head.
Isaiah Brown, the intended receiver, he's got some good numbers, 43 receptions on the year, 17 a catch, and 8 touchdowns. 16 seconds on the first quarter clock, 8-8 game. Senior night here at Indiana and Andy Kozdesky Field.
Yeah, and this is kind of, for a high school team, it's in no man's land as far as kicking field goals, and with the little bit of rain, it wouldn't surprise me if Armstrong's in 4-down territory.
From the 15-yard line, let's watch Olson with 3 receivers out here to the left.
It's like
they're going to let her run it out.
Timeout Armstrong.
Oh, timeout they call with 16 seconds. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back with more football after this 30-second timeout.
Football time, and that means time to stop by Luxembourg's Jewelers and lay away great gifts for the holidays. Luxembourg's offers a huge selection of diamonds and gems mounted in your favorite ring, pendant, or earrings. Score big with great giftware selections like keychains or pens, custom plaques and trophies for that special award. Team up with Luxembourg's Jewelers for that perfect gift and lay away today. Luxembourg's in the Indiana Mall, downtown, or on the web at luxembourgs.com. Luxembourg's Jewelers, we are Indiana's Jewelers.
Our stats along the way, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first, a member FDIC. Jack Benedict, Pat Doherty with you, and the ball with 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter resides at the Indiana 15-yard line in an 8-8 game. And Caden Olson is waiting the shotgun snap with a sidecar to the right and trips to the left in what may be the last play of the first quarter. Olson is back and looking, having time, and he throws over the middle. It's caught, breaking a tackle, and down to the 1-yard line is Noah Shuttleworth. And that took some 7 seconds, 9 seconds on the clock. Ball's going to be spotted at the 2.
That's going to be the quarter, I believe.
Yep, that is. First quarter presented by Friends of Jim Struzzi. 8-8 game, Indiana Armstrong. We're back in a moment on WDAD, 1450, 100.3 FM, and the Trib Live Sports Network.
The Indiana County Technology Center Adult Education Program offers a variety of career pathways for adults. Whether you're looking for a new career or simply just learn new skills, ICTC's selection of diverse programs will help you achieve your goals. Our programs are tailored to fit your needs and offer industry-specific certification opportunities. Call today at 724-349-6700 to find out how we can help you become more successful.
We're back at the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Relationship banking, one customer at a time. Jack Benedict along with Pat Doherty. It is an 8-8 game, but the Riverhawks are threatening here. The second quarter brought to you by the Gardens. The ball is at the 2 of, it's actually at the 1 of Indiana. And, of course, up in the line of scrimmage in a hurry, they line it up in the pitch and fighting his way, but that's not going to make it. Not going to make it. As Olsen went under center for the first time, but the Indiana defense with Brown and company stymied.
Yeah, Maury Brown and
was there,
Clifford was in on that. And
so they're going to take a couple of players out. The ball carrier that time was Caleb Retzer, and he limps his way off the field, so they take him out. Second down and goal now. Olsen in the shotgun formation with a sidecar to his right.
Reverse.
Pat reverse coming. They're looking to pass, and now they did. And it is caught by Olsen. So they went with a reverse, and then the halfback option, and Olsen, not only does he run it in or pass it in, he catches it.
Yeah, that's the old Philly special that the Eagles made in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. And Olsen just kind of got lost in the shuffle there. Indiana had their big personnel in, and he just kind of hid, and they're going to go for 2 again here, Jack.
And Olsen looks and throws.
It's incomplete.
There's contact in the end zone, but it's no interference, incomplete. But it's 6 more points on the board, so we've got a timeout as Armstrong has taken a lead here. They capitalized on the Indiana turnover. It's 14-8 favor of the Riverhawks. We'll be back with more football in 30 seconds on WDAD and on IRMC night on 100.3 FM and also on the Trib Live Sports Network.
The one with the stained glass ship in the front door. You liked the one with the 2-car garage. But then we found it, the one. It had a porch swing, a yard for our dog, a room for your office. Sure, it was 95 years old, but when we met with Amy at S&T Bank, she mentioned they had been around for over 115 years, and that made me feel better. Because even if we won't be here in 115 years, maybe our grandkids will be.
Well, the Riverhawks capitalized, and that's what good teams do.
Yeah, and you know, the Indiana made them earn it. I mean, they made them go 37 yards in 7 plays, but you know, they ran the old trick play pass to the quarterback. So,
and the kickoff is going to be short, taken at the 26-yard line, and it's going to get to 35-yard line in the return.
Looked like Evan Brocious on the return for Indiana.
Yeah, he was one of the middlemen on a short kick. Indians have the ball at the 36, their own 36. So we'll watch Devin Flint and company go to work now. Indiana's scored first. Armstrong has come back, put a couple on the board, and they lead it by a score of 14-8. Going to line it up here at the 36-yard line. Devin sends the man in motion. Going to hand it off to Harrington, and Harrington will pound his way for a good 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, to about the 41 they're marking it.
41-yard line, 5-yard pickup. I don't think we have any. We might have some light rain conditions. Yeah, the umbrellas are up, so at least we don't have the heavy downpours that they had talked about earlier in the day. Second down 5 for the Indians at their own 41-yard line. Quick pitch goes to Liam McFarland. He's on his way with a first down and down the far sideline. He'll take it inside the Riverhawks 45 to about the 44-yard line and a first down.
Indiana's doing a really nice job on those tosses and blocking out on the perimeter.
Respotted at the 43. Connor Segola was over there, among others, to make the stop. And so it's a new set of downs. Blake Hodak comes out here, split to the left side, and Kowchuk will go to the right. Flint with a new set of downs at the 43 of the Riverhawks. Farland in motion, and a give to the almost the 40 is Harrington. We'll call it, that's going to be at the 41 as a matter of fact. So a couple of yards on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second quarter, Armstrong leads 14-8.
Armstrong staying in that four-man front and with the four backers. And as I said earlier, those middle backers really are jumping the A-gaps.
So let's watch what the Indians do on this play as they come out at their own 41-yard line on the far side hash against the four-man defensive front. On a delay, here goes Devin Flint. Flint will carry to the 36. Third down coming up, and they're going to need almost 4 yards here. It's about 3.5 to go. Well, actually, it's going to be 4 yards. Third down coming up at the 36 of the Riverhawks as we roll under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Flint.
Nice run by Zach.
Beautiful as Harrington breaks a tackle
and
fights his way for a first down.
What he really has, Jack, is such good balance. He got hit initially and just kept his feet churning, put his hand down on the ground, and got another 3 or 4 yards. That's a good run by Zach Harrington.
Connors brought him down to take it at the 48. Harrington coming into the game 5th on the all-time IUP or Indiana High rushing list. And, of course, we have two of the top 5 all-time right here on this field. First down at the 28. Nothing this time. Wrapped up. Maybe they'll give him the line of scrimmage. Harrington, they were fighting for the ball under.
Indiana retains it.
Yeah. We're watching it on a replay here. You don't know where the whistle was blown. He's down.
Yeah, he was down, and I think Zach recovered it anyway. But
loss of 2.
You got to hold on to the football here. You cannot afford another turnover.
2nd and 12. Ball spotted, middle of the field, right on the 30-yard line of the Armstrong Riverhawks, coached by veteran coach Frank Fabian. Now, out of the huddle, to the line of scrimmage. Man in motion, taking the quick pitch. This is McFarland. And Liam, there's a flag, and that's always, not always, but you think hold right away.
Yeah.
As McFarland took it to the 24. Holding
on Indiana.
Yep. As the rain continues to come down here, the band scurrying around a little bit, getting ready for the halftime, and the rain is coming harder. And that's a 10-yarder from the spot back to the 37 of the Riverhawks. Got to get all the way to the 18. 2nd and long here for Indiana. Devin looks to pass, rolls to the right, lobs a pass.
Oh, he
drops it.
He had Corbin
Wilson at the 20 was wide open.
Wide open. Oh, boy.
Yeah, when he was there. We've got a personal foul on Armstrong. That saves Indiana big time.
But in high school, it's not an automatic first down. I don't believe it is. Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, first down it is.
Some are, some aren't in high school.
I keep saying this, and I have for years. Why don't we just make all the rules for football uniform? Then we'll know what's going on. 1 foot in, 2 feet in. 15 yards on the first down, this and that. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, I agree, Jack.
Yeah, boy. 7:09 to go, second quarter, brought to you by the Gardens. And the ball is at the 22-yard line with a first down and 10. And Devin Flint this time is stuffed at the 20-yard line. Going to be a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, that what Indiana's trying to do with that. Normally they kind of run that in between the tackles. Now tonight, you see, they must have liked something. They're really trying to get it outside the tackles tonight.
2nd down and 8 at the Riverhawks 20. Armstrong 14, Indiana 8. Getting the call from the sideline here. They'll line up with Devin Flint under center. Quick pitch coming to the near side over here, but that's not going to go. Stopped at the 21.
Yeah, the
They'll
Riverhawks,
go for Wilson.
They actually did a pretty good job there, Jack, of, they ran it into the boundary, so there wasn't as much space, and they just did a good job of keeping their ground.
Headed up defensively by Dosic Zablocki, a junior, making the tackle. As we come up on the 6-minute mark, it becomes a 3rd down now and 9.
This is definitely 4-down territory. Indiana just has to get something positive here to give themselves a manageable 4th down.
Third down coming up, 9 to go at the 21. McFarland in motion to the far side.
Indiana moved. The whole right side of their line was in motion.
So it'll be 3rd down and 15 now, back at the 26.
Yeah, the pre-snap penalties are the ones that really drive you.
Why is the clock still running?
I don't know that answer.
All right, 26-yard line, 3rd down. 16 to go for the Indians, trailing 14-8. Devin giving ground way back, throws it, and it's going to be incomplete on the far side of the field around the 22-yard line. He was being heavily pressed by a couple of Riverhawks players.
Yeah, they just broke through, and they were basically with Devin step for step, and he just had to get rid of that ball, and he made a good decision just to throw it out of bounds.
So it's 4th down coming up at the 26. And as you said, 4-down territory in that in-between gray area. 5:10, clock is stopped, 2nd quarter.
It wouldn't surprise me if they tried to set up a middle screen or something like that to Zach Harrington here.
All right, Devin checks with Harrington, checks his wrist, and now comes up under center. And we're going to get a timeout called by the Indians. With a score, Armstrong 14, Indiana 8. We're back after this on WDAD, 1450, 100.3 FM, and the Trib Live Sports Network.
I am Patrick Doherty, candidate for judge of the Indiana County Court of Common Pleas. I have practiced law here in Indiana County for 21 years. My wife and I have raised our children here, and I have committed my law career to being an advocate for the most vulnerable in our community. As district attorney, I worked with various organizations to protect women, children, and older adults from abuse. As your judge, I will remember that it is justice for all. Please vote Doherty on November 2nd.
At Indiana Timeout, presented by Luxembourg Jewelers. Reminds you now's the time to stop by either Luxembourg's convenient locations in Indiana to lay away your holiday gifts. Situation, 4th down, Indiana, 14 to go at the Armstrong 26. 5:10 remaining. We're in the 2nd quarter. Ball's at the near side hash. Rain coming down here at Andy Kosneski Field. McFarland goes in motion. Flint back to pass. There's your screen. And it is Harrington. You called
He's got it. He's
20,
got it.
15.
See ya.
Touchdown. He goes for 26 yards. The middle screen to Harrington from Flint, and they're on the board.
I'll tell you, Jack, they set that up perfect because Armstrong came. They brought the house, and Devin just kept giving ground, and just dumped it over that. And there was nobody back there to stop Zach Harrington. That is Devin's first touchdown pass of the year, by the way.
It is. Isn't that amazing in the last regular season game? And it is a 14-14 game at the 5:01 mark. So now the extra point coming. That was set up beautifully, and it's just to perfection. So here we go. Let's See if they can take the lead here with the man in motion. Flint to McFarland.
I didn't get it.
Did not make it.
They tried to run the option, and Armstrong did a really nice job of stringing that out. And
14-14, we're deadlocked here. We're back in a moment. It's an IRMC night for Indiana High football on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and the Trib Live Sports Network.
For Judge, because my story is like so many of yours. Born and raised here, I worked my way through college and law school. As a prosecutor, I'm tough. If you deal drugs, you go to jail. If you're a violent criminal, you go to jail. If you prey on children or seniors, you go to jail. I'm running for judge because we need someone with experience in protecting our community. I'm Gina Force, and I'm asking for your vote. Paid for by Gina Force for Judge.
And 60 for Indiana, kicking off, of course, it's Mark Summer.
Took 13 plays, 64 yards. First pass play of the year for a touchdown for Devin Flint. Zach Harrington at the other end on the middle screen scores. It's 14-14. And now Signola back to receive Miller's kick. And it's right down the middle of the field at the 15-yard line, up the middle to 20 to 25. Still on his feet across the 30 and pushing to the 40. Somebody jumped on top to help bring down the return man. And that's a good field position.
yeah,
4:52 remaining here in the first half. We'll have the WPIAL highlight coming up of what's going on around the WPIAL with all the playoffs, of course, and both these teams have qualified. 41-yard line, that return was 26 yards.
yeah, he got ahead of steam, and boy, he really pushed the pile for about 4 or 5 yards.
So the Riverhawks come out, led by their quarterback, Caden Olson. Does a little bit of everything, listed at 205, listed at 6'5", and from up here he looks even taller than that. Gets a direct snap, and he will fake it and keep it and get nothing. And it was
Good job
Nygren.
by Isaac Nygren.
Nygren got him and brought him down at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Isaac Nygren on the tackle. Now we'll say that back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
Nygren, by the way, leads this team in tackles. Coming into the game with 87, 4 tackles for loss, an interception, and a fumble recovery. He's had a busy year. 2nd down, 10 at their own 41 for the Riverhawks. On a rainy senior salute night here in Indiana. Fake to Patton and the bubble screen. Intercepted on a deflection. It's McCracken, and McCracken will take it to the 36. The hit.
Boy, what a good job by Jake McCracken. The ball, who hit, Corbin Wilson hit him and stripped him, and the ball went right into Jake's hands. What a nice play by Indiana.
Well, now the turnover going the other way. And we'll see if the Indians can capitalize now. Ball is at the 36 of Armstrong.
So Indiana takes over 1st and 10, Armstrong's 36-yard line.
That's what Indiana's defense needed, Jack. They really needed something positive because Armstrong really up into that point had been doing whatever they wanted.
Yeah, the hit came up and swarming defense did the trick. 1st down at the 36. Devin trying to carry the football, does up the middle. He gets into the secondary, but we've got a flag at the line of scrimmage.
Is there a flag? There's a helmet off.
Well, there's a flag there.
Oh, I see the flag now.
Yeah, the helmet came off Adam Clark.
They're going to say a chop block on Indiana.
And take it back from the line of scrimmage. That makes it even more difficult. 2nd quarter of Indiana High football tonight, presented by the Gardens. And here's the long, slow walk-off back to the Indiana 49. A long way to go here. For a 1st down, they've got to get to the 26 of the Riverhawks. So it's 1st down. And we'll watch what Devin's going to do here. Flint, he eludes one man.
Fumble.
Oh, he fumbled the ball, and it goes forward.
Armstrong
and
has
they're
it.
still scrambling, and Armstrong's going to get it. Armstrong recovers, and that was Connor Jacobs, number 88, who recovered the fumble. Another turnover, and they're returned to favor.
Oh, we talk in the pregame, Jack. Against good teams, you can't turn the football over, and that's 2 now for Indiana in this first half.
Yep. And right after, you've already had a takeaway.
Right. And boy, that, Indiana was set up in good position. You have the chop block and then the turnover, and Armstrong's, in pretty good shape here now with field position.
They have it on their 45-yard line, and they get it back. They reposition the H-back. Zablocki on the left side, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And now, as the snap, we have a whistle.
Timeout, Armstrong.
Armstrong takes a timeout. Timeout on this Indiana football game, sponsored by Luxembourg's Jewelers. Just a reminder to visit luxembourgs.com for great gift ideas for the holidays, any occasion. We're back in 30 with a score, 14-14 on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and the Trib Live Sports Network.
State Senator Joe Pittman wishing all our student athletes and their families every success on the gridiron. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for our students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. These have been challenging times, and I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron. And I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
First down, 10 to go. Armstrong just with a takeaway. Ball on their own 45-yard line. 2 receivers right, H-back to the right, fake to Patton. Olsen looks, throws, completes the pass. That'll be a first down for about a 12-yard pickup to Isaiah Brown, and moving it to the Indiana 43.
Boy, he throws such a nice ball, Jack. He just got his feet into it, planted, and boy, what a nice throw.
It's really it's really good when you have a quarterback that's that tall, 6'5", 6'4". They can look over the offensive lineman. And this time they're going to keep it on the ground, and that's Patton. And he will find his way to the 36-yard line.
Looked like Harrington came up on the stop.
And that gain is 7-yard. Patton limping as he comes out. He's replaced at running back by Caleb Redser, who was limping earlier. Yeah, Patton coming to the sideline, going to take a seat over here and get checked on. It's a gain of 7, 2nd down and 3. Olsen fakes, quarterback keeper. Fighting his way. He's going to get a first down.
They haven't given it to him quite yet. The referees are not indicating first down, Jack.
3rd and 1.
Amari Brown, I believe, was on that tackle initially with a host of others, maybe Alec Clark as well.
I see Clifford on the ground too, so a whole bunch of people. It's 3rd down and 1. Retzer, they're going to keep Olsen. He'll keep it under center.
Oh, boy.
They stand him up, and they got to the 29.
That's a 5-yard carry on a quarterback sneak, Jack. He just kept churning his legs, and Indiana was holding on and trying. But
yeah, it did. 29-yard line. Clock down to 1:45 in this second period. And Olsen at the 29 of Indiana has 2 receivers right, 1 outside the numbers, 1 receiver to the left. He's along the numbers. It's a first down and 10 at the Indiana 29. Olsen is back, and he looks long. Looks for the end zone, and the pass. It is caught and is in the end zone or the 1-yard line. They're going to call it at the 1-yard line, and the catch hauled in by Noah Shuttleworth. Pass was right on the money.
Yeah, he just got behind Blake Hodak on that. And, that's a mismatch when you have your outside linebacker. And
Olsen, and he pounds it in for the touchdown from the 1-yard line. And the Riverhawks regain the lead at 20-14 at the 122 mark. Well, that pass was just a beautiful pass, and Olsen scores on the plunge. Coming with 122 in the first half of play. That's a 55-yard drive.
Yep. 6 plays.
6 plays. Well, the exchange of that turnover hurt, and the Riverhawks made Indiana pay, and now we're waiting here to see.
Touchdown's good. Personal foul on Indiana. Personal foul on Armstrong. They offset.
One each way. All right, they're going to same deal. That muddle huddle that they lined up in last time. And let's see what they do this time.
They run the kicker on now.
Yeah, they bring in Hunter Reed. He's kicked, I think they needed an 11th man. And that was Shuttleworth, who made the great catch to the 1. Olsen, the quarterback, will hold. And Hunter Reed, who has kicked 34 PATs this year. The snap and the spot and the kick is going to be good. So we've got a timeout. And it's the Riverhawks in the lead here, 21-14 over Indiana. We'll be back in 30 on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and the Triv Live High School Sports Network.
Buy a new or pre-owned vehicle? Want to sell your current vehicle? At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Check out the great Luther Ford inventory and drive off today, or order the exact vehicle you want. Have a trade? Luther Ford will give you a check for your vehicle's high trade-in value. If you want to just sell your current vehicle, Luther Ford can pay you thousands over KBB. At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City.
We're back at the S&T Bank broadcast booth from the gridiron to the classroom. S&T Bank, member FDIC. That was a drive of 55 yards in 6 plays. And that pass play to the 1-yard line, and Olsen plunged it in, and the extra point good.
That's Olsen's 3rd touchdown of the game, Jack.
Yeah, and we're just getting toward halftime, and the kickoff is coming to Wilson on the near side at the 15 across the field. That's right. Big hole, 30, 35. They got him by the jersey, and they bring him forward and got him all the way out to the 40-yard line. So they helped him out on the play.
Yeah, good return. Indiana's got 2 timeouts and 1:13.
39-yard line is where they'll mark it. About a 24-yard return by Corbin Wilson. And let's see if Indiana can answer here. We've had a lot of answers, and we've had turnovers each way. And the Riverhawks with a 21-14 lead right now. They lost to Highlands 2 games ago. They beat Plum in their last game. Of course,
Indiana needs to hustle.
Lined it up at the 39-yard line, and
boy, Indiana's got to burn a timeout, and that's not going to make Coach Overdorf happy. Indiana was very slow getting from the sideline. They blew the play clock in before the kids came off the sideline. Before they came out, the play clock had already started. By the time they got to the ball, it was at about 10 seconds. And I don't think Indiana realized that. So now they're down to 1 timeout.
Yeah, they are. This Indiana timeout brought to you by Luxembourg's Jewelers, reminding you now is the time to stop by either Luxembourg's convenient locations in Indiana to lay away your holiday gifts. We are close to Halloween and Thanksgiving around the corner and Christmas, so then I wrapped it all up into one.
Well, they can find you something shiny at Luxembourg's.
Okay.
If you're looking for it, they'll find it.
That's happened before. Okay, that's good. And I found something there shiny, too, for people from time to time.
That's right.
Hey, don't forget we have IUP tomorrow hosting Edinburgh. 1:30 airtime, 2 o'clock kickoff at Miller Stadium, Signetti Field. And we'll have it for you on U92.5 and U92radio.com. Let's watch Devin Flint, who pitches to McFarland, who finds running room, picks up 5, picks up about 7 maybe, close to the 47-yard line. Again, only one timeout with 60 seconds remaining. Devin Flint with his first touchdown pass of the year on that screen pad, middle screen to Harrington. Second down and a long 2. This time on the inside handoff. Beautiful. 45-40 down the sideline. McFarland. They're going to knock him out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
That was a really nice play. They set that counter up again, and good downfield blocking by Indiana.
About a 29-yard run by McFarland, going to take it to the 28-yard line with 38 seconds remaining. Nice run.
And he got out of bounds, so you save that timeout. You preserve your clock.
38 seconds remaining. Ball at the Riverhawks 28. Flint going to go up top, but they got him, and they're going to bring him down. All the way back at the 37. Yeah, Devin didn't have a chance. Bursting through and spearheading it was Caleb Retzer. And Retzer limps off the field. Correction. That's him. Yeah, he limped off the field, but he made the tackle and a timeout with 29 seconds left. With the ball now back, with 29 seconds to go at the Armstrong 37. And the Indians trailing by 7.
Yeah. In Indiana, they did not do a very good job of pass protection. Devin really didn't have any chance to even set his feet before he was under heavy pressure.
Yeah, they blew in on him pretty quick. I think the rain has stopped, huh?
Appears that way.
Yeah. People were prepared with their umbrellas and their rain gear. So not a bad night right now. And Indiana in this high-scoring first half, 35 points on the board by both teams. So here we go. At the Armstrong 37, Devin sprinting to the right, but he's being pressured. And where's the ball?
He threw it away.
Threw it on the far sideline. Yeah, again.
Oh, they're going to say he was out of bounds?
Oh, yeah, they're going to mark it.
Oh, my. I thought he jumped up in the air and threw that ball.
Well, we got a replay here. I don't know if we have that or not, but.
That's a big loss, too, there, Jack.
Yeah, it's back to the 46-yard line.
Indiana's going the wrong way.
Got to go to the 18. All right, coming up, third down, only 23 seconds remaining in the half. And you don't want to give up another big play. Quarterback draw with Devin Flint. Running inside the 40, takes it to the 38. Clock rolling down. Can they get another play off? Down to 10 seconds. 37-yard line. Down to 5 seconds. And he's going to pass on the last play, and he throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete. At the 15-yard line, and 3 zeros are on the board, and the half is over. That was intended for McFarland. And the half has come to a close here on senior night. Wow, we've had turnovers, we've had a lot of points, and Armstrong has 21 and Indiana 14 as they head to the locker room. Coming up, we'll have the halftime show, the ITT, Indiana Total Therapy halftime show, and the WPI AL report too. 21-14 Armstrong the lead on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and also on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense. Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Hi, my name is Billy, And this is the bus that I take to school every day. It's a Smith bus. We have a really fun bus driver. And guess what? Smith Bus Company is hiring new drivers.
That's right, Billy. Smith Bus Company is hiring positions for full and part-time drivers and driver's assistants. They provide transportation for 5 area school districts, and they're proud of the work they do. Apply now at smithbusco.com, equal opportunity employer.
Well, I was down there. They didn't seem real long.
Is your band ready?
Yeah, that quarterback's really good, and he's physical. He's a big kid. Where we? They kept running those
Now that the band is tuned up, you can see our show this evening as the Riverhawks Marching Band performs one of local band Beethoven's most famous compositions with Fur Elise. For their song from the second album that came out in 1970 with Your Song.
The reverse and a pass to the quarterback in the end zone, and Olsen pulled it in, and then the pass for two to go 14-8 in favor of Armstrong. And the next series, Indiana started for 36, and they had a 4th and 15 at the 26 and tried a little screen, and it worked. From Devin Flint, his first touchdown pass of the year, and Harrington with the score, and then went down for 2 points, and the Indians were tied at 14-14. Looked like Indiana was in business. They picked up they intercepted
halftime show this evening, we go back to recognize another legendary piano artist, Billy Joel, by performing his lead single from his 1977 album, The Stranger, with Just the Way You Are.
Take it to the Friends of Barton.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band! The Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band is under the direction of Mr. Jason Beneski. This year's marching band staff consists of assistant director Mrs. Melissa Beneski, guard instructor.
I am Patrick Doherty, candidate for judge of the Indiana County Court of Common Pleas. I have practiced law here in Indiana County for 21 years. My wife and I have raised our children here, and I have committed my law career to being an advocate for the most vulnerable in our community. As district attorney, I worked with various organizations to protect women, children, and older adults from abuse. As your judge, I will remember that it is justice for all. Please vote Doherty on November 2nd.
We're going to take on the lead.
Shannon Lipniscus. Hutton Blues Insurance of Indiana is proud to support high school football.
I'm Jay Blues. You can't beat football season, and when it comes to your insurance needs, you won't beat the service we provide at Hutton Blues Insurance.
Our family business has served Indiana and the surrounding counties for more than 3 decades.
Once you do business with Hutton Blues Insurance, we'll make you a customer for life.
So best of luck, area teams, from your friends at Hutton Blues Insurance in Indiana.
Every day, businesses open with a determination to make this day better than yesterday. Families work to create a better life. Communities come together to provide better opportunities. At First Commonwealth, we're proud to be part of this journey to a better tomorrow, to provide resources that help businesses succeed, to inspire families to save for a brighter financial future, to help support our communities and keep them strong, and be better together every day.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
For Judge, because my story is like so many of yours. Born and raised here, I worked my way through college and law school. As a prosecutor, I'm tough. If you deal drugs, you go to jail. If you're a violent criminal, you go to jail. If you prey on children or seniors, you go to jail. I'm running for judge because we need someone with experience in protecting our community. I'm Gina Force, and I'm asking for your vote. Paid for by Gina Force for Judge.
Football time, and that means time to stop by Luxembourg's Jewelers and lay away great gifts for the holidays. Luxembourg's offers a huge selection of diamonds and gems mounted in your favorite ring, pendant, or earrings. Score big with great giftware selections like keychains or pens, custom plaques and trophies for that special award. Team up with Luxembourg's Jewelers for that perfect gift and lay away today. Luxembourg's in the Indiana Mall, downtown, or on the web at luxembourgs.com. Luxembourg's Jewelers, we are Indiana's Jewelers.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense. Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Buy a new or pre-owned vehicle? Want to sell your current vehicle? At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Check out the great Luther Ford inventory and drive off today, or order the exact vehicle you want. Have a trade? Luther Ford will give you a check for your vehicle's high trade-in value. If you want to just sell your current vehicle, Luther Ford can pay you thousands over KBB. At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City.
This is the voice of the IUP Crimson Hawks, Jack Benedict, inviting you to follow the Hawks home and away on U92.5 FM and at U92radio.com. Start your Saturday game day with another Indiana County tradition, the Luther Ford High School Coaches Corner Show, every Saturday morning on WDAD AM 1450, 100.3 FM, and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Since 1969, Luther Ford's High School Coaches Corner, every Saturday from 8 to 10 on WDAD.
Indiana's community is going to really
First coverage of Indiana High football coming to Indiana County in the fall of 1969. Bernie was in his 4th year. He came here in 1966. I had the privilege of covering for 20 years Indiana High football. Did his last game in 1986 pregame shows with him, of course, and then had the great opportunity when when big guy Frank Signetti brought him over to IUP, and we hung out on the sideline, every day at practice and so on. And it was always, great to be alive.
Yeah, great day to be alive.
Great day to be alive.
And that was Bernie McGowan, and he always took time, ask how you're doing, ask how your family was doing. It is a tremendous loss. The number of people that he touched as a coach, as a teacher, and just as a community member here in Indiana, he's going to be sorely missed by a lot of us.
Yeah. So, as you said, we send our condolences to the family. Well, he would want us to move on, and maybe his former team, can come back today and tomorrow and get a couple of wins. We have some stats here with Indiana trailing 21-14 to Armstrong.
Yeah, very competitive first half statistically, Jack. Indiana had 138 total yards. Armstrong had 141 total yards. Indiana had 28 attempts for 112 yards rushing. Armstrong had 12 carries for 56 yards. Passing, they were 6 of 8 for 85. Caden Olson, 5 of 7 for 83 yards. Now, he did score 2 rushing touchdowns, and he caught the touchdown on the Philly special. Indiana, Devin Flint was 1 for 3 with a 26-yard touchdown pass as well. And I believe he scored the other touchdown as well. Devin did. So the quarterbacks are doing all the scoring tonight.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. And certainly both teams, if you don't know, are in the playoffs. They've clinched playoff spots. This is a battle for the higher seed in the playoffs next week. And we'll see how that goes. I guess they meet on Monday, the WPIL does, after the results of this evening's. Well, we're going to be back in the third quarter coming up on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and the Trib Live Sports Network.
I am Patrick Doherty, candidate for judge of the Indiana County Court of Common Pleas. I have practiced law here in Indiana County for 21 years. My wife and I have raised our children here, and I have committed my law career to being an advocate for the most vulnerable in our community. As district attorney, I worked with various organizations to protect women, children, and older adults from abuse. As your judge, I will remember that it is justice for all. Please vote Doherty on November 2nd.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Opportunity to do Indiana High football once again, and this has been a year that has been strange, but it's been really highly competitive and very profitable. Yes. 5-4 and playoff.
Yeah, I mean, it's been very enjoyable. Coach Overdorf's fourth season. You've seen some success this year. And really, as I said in the pregame, the only game that wasn't competitive was Hampton. Every other game has been competitive this year.
Yeah.
So, let's see if Indiana can get a stop and take care of business here tonight.
Here we go. Brock Miller will be kicking from left to right. We begin this third quarter, presented by the Pat Doherty for Judge 21. And this is an onside or a pooch kick to the 45.
Indiana
and
has
I think
it, Jack.
Indiana does have it.
Yes, sir.
And
number 69, Carson Beatty. Carson Beatty with that.
Beatty, I'm watching it on a replay right here at the 45-yard line. Well, how about that? And Indiana's in business. We got to put Beatty's name down there. That's a big play, and especially if Indiana come back and score here.
Beatty.
So the ball's going to be spotted at the 45 of Armstrong.
Well, that might be what the doctor ordered there, Jack.
Well, you're the doctor, so okay. It's first and 10 on the near side hash mark. Here is a handoff. Corbin Wilson, and he finds a little bit of running room. Pretty good. We'll take he'll get 4 yards on the play to the 41.
Yeah, they came out and ran that counter again, but Corbin turned it inside. I thought it looked like if he stays outside, he might have something.
Yeah. Second down, 6 at the Riverhawks, 41-yard line. So Indiana with the onside kick to begin the third quarter. Carson Beatty with the recovery. And the Indians are in business here. Let's see if they can get the equalizer. They trail by 7. 2 receivers to the left. Wilson goes in motion. He takes the quick pitch on the sweep around the left side at the 40. 35, first down. 30-yard line. We'll see where he stepped out of bounds. And it's a first down for the Indians.
Yeah, the Indiana did a nice job of sealing the edge here. Both, you had Kowchuk and Hodak really doing a nice job. McFarland out there leading the way, and Corbin just got the edge. And, boy, Indiana's done a nice job working that perimeter run game.
30-yard line on the far side hash with the Indians back in action here, trying to capitalize on the onside kick recovery, and the pitch comes to the near side, and this time it's Liam, and McLaughlin's going to take it for about 4 yards. Let's see where they bring him down here.
Kowchuk's hurt.
Yeah, Kowchuk is down, and they're going to have to attend to him. So we have the injury timeout of Indiana, checking on Anthony Kowchuk, and the timeout sponsored by Luxembourg's Jewelers. A reminder to visit luxembourgs.com for great gift ideas for the holidays at any occasion. We'll be back in 30, 21-14. Armstrong leading Indiana on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and also the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The Indiana County Technology Center Adult Education Program offers a variety of career pathways for adults. Whether you're looking for a new career or simply just learn new skills, ICTC's selection of diverse programs will help you achieve your goals. Our programs are tailored to fit your needs and offer industry-specific certification opportunities. Call today at 724-349-6700 to find out how we can help you become more successful.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense. Oh, now you do your job.
We're back with you here, and Indiana teammates helping Anthony Kowchuk off the field. This is an ankle injury and doesn't look good.
Yeah, he's not really able to put much weight on it. You know, we'll let the medical staff take a look at him, and Anthony, he's one of my favorites, Jack. I've known him a long time, and boy, he really has done a great job blocking this year, so hopefully it's nothing major.
That was a 3-yard gain, and so the ball with a 2nd and 7 is at the 27 of the Riverhawks, near side hash, and give it to Zach Harrington, but there's a flag. This is going to be on Indiana. I had mentioned to you when they were taking Kowchuk off the field, when I came over to watch practice late on Wednesday, and there was a player walking off the field, and Kowchuk was behind him. And if you remember the old commercial with Jose Lean of the Pirates leaping over a player, that's exactly what he did. It was unbelievable.
Indiana called a chop block again on Indiana's, Jack.
That's twice now, huh?
Yeah, and I'm not,
Well, it's going to take it back to the 43 of Armstrong. And it's going to be 23 yards away from a first down.
Micah Nygren has checked in for the Indians at the wide receiver spot, number 80. He's a senior.
All right, here we go at the 43 now. And it's second down. Flint with a flanker pass going to go over to McFarland, but they're going to wrap him up after about a yard or two gain. And the pursuit by Connor Segola.
Well, it looked like Indiana had something on this, Jack, and they just didn't get Segola blocked real well, and he was free, and they had 2 guys blocking him, and he really fought through it and just made a nice play. Or that's Isaiah Brown.
That's Brown, number 5, Isaiah Brown it was. correction on that. It's a 1-yard pickup, that's all, and it's third down and a long way to go. 22 to go.
I'll say this, if they would have had Brown blocked, it was going to go for a big play. So, right call, just didn't execute.
Third down now coming up, Devin Flint under center. He'll hand it on to reverse to Corbin Wilson. Still on his feet, will pick up some yardage, but not a whole lot, and will take it at 38. Was there a fumble on the play?
The ball came out late. I believe they rolled him down.
Yeah, I'm watching on the replay here as he enters the 40-yard line, and well, I was close.
Yeah.
Very close.
Indiana's going to punt this football away, I think, Jack.
Yeah, Brock Miller is in. Well, you have to say apparently they will punt, because in this day and age, well, we saw it last week. You never know what's going to happen on an attempted punt. But it is that sort of territory, and it's a long way to go. So Miller is in there. Let's see what he could do with it. Got some good sky. It's going to be a fair catch hauled in at the 14, 15-yard line, and that is where the Riverhawks will put it in play in this third quarter, which is presented by Pat Doherty for Judge 21. 8:48 to go, 21-14 Armstrong. So, could not capitalize.
No.
Penalty.
The penalty killed them.
Killed them, yeah. Going to put it at the 14. And 1st and 10 with Caden Olson now going to run this attack, as he has done so very efficiently here this evening at their own 14-yard line. Trips coming out here to the left side, looking and throw back, a little screen over to the right. Going to pick up not much yardage.
Back to the line, maybe a yard.
Yeah, really good pursuit by the defense. Nygren coming with some of his teammate to make the play. 1 yard, that's it. 2nd and 9. Trips to the left. Indiana's going to get a defender over here in a hurry. That's Harrington, with trips coming over here to the left side. In fact, 2nd down coming up. Play clock down to 14. Olson rolls to the left. He looks, he throws, and it's going to be caught at the 20-yard line by Segola, who's immediately tackled. And Zach again, talk about his offensive prowess. How about everything he does on defense?
Yeah,
3rd down
really
and a long 3 yards to go. Ball is at the Riverhawks 21. They lead in this third quarter, 21-14. 2 receivers split right. Send a receiver here to the left. 3 receivers right, actually. And we're going to get a timeout. We are going to get a timeout. This Indiana timeout brought to you by Luxembourg's Jewelers. Reminder to visit luxembourgs.com for great gifts for the holidays. We're back in 30 on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Judge, because my story is like so many of yours. Born and raised here, I worked my way through college and law school. As a prosecutor, I'm tough. If you deal drugs, you go to jail. If you're a violent criminal, you go to jail. If you prey on children or seniors, you go to jail. I'm running for judge because we need someone with experience in protecting our community. I'm Gina Force, and I'm asking for your vote. Paid for by Gina Force for Judge.
Third down, 3 to go, Riverhawks. Indiana called timeout ago. Back to pass is Olson. He has time. Now he's being rushed. Rolls to the left side. He looks. He throws a pass, and it's caught at the 33, staying in bounds to about the 38-yard line. Going to pick up a first down as Isaiah Brown was open here on the near sideline. No flags, and it's a first down. Put it at the 37. So he was rolling left, against the grain.
Yeah, he avoided the pressure. They brought McCracken on a blitz, and he was just able to avoid it just enough to find Brown wide open.
McCracken edge man on the right side now looking the passes again over here, going to be complete to Brown across the 40, and he will make it to almost the 45, 2-3 yards short of a first down. Olsen, very impressive stats coming in. 1,807 yards, 23 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. And he's done a little bit of everything for them, and he's only a junior. So it's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, as you said, it's easy when you're 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, you know, especially in high school, you can look over those linemen and you can find your receivers in a hurry. Got an H-back on the right side. Patton in motion out of the backfield is going to take this toss. He makes the catch. He'll pick up a first down, and he is hit at the 50-yard line. Pretty good stick over there by Blake Hodak. First down for Armstrong. Clock is stopped. 6:28 to go. Third quarter. Right on the 50. Connor Segola coming in for Zablocki. And Olsen will deploy 3 receivers left. Flanker right outside the numbers with a sidecar to the left on the 1st and 10. Faking. Play fake. Back. Going long. Here for Brown. He can't get it. Incomplete at the 18-yard line. That ball was a little bit short, and the coverage was pretty good by Liam McLaughlin.
Yeah, McFarland did a nice job there, and so that's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
So we've got a 2nd and 10 at the 50 again. I'm going to get the call from the sideline here. Not raining. It has stopped a while ago, and we're just waiting for the call from the sideline, and now they've got it. Play clock's down to 7. Olsen awaiting the snap out of the shotgun formation. With 1 second, he didn't get it. I think, too much time. They lollygagged, and it's going to cost them.
Delay, okay.
Yeah. So it's back to the 45, and 2nd and 15 now. Up to the line of scrimmage. Olsen sending 3 receivers left and 1 right at his own 45-yard line. Has a 7-point lead, 21-14 over Indiana. Takes the snap, he's back, he has time, he throws in a crowd, and it is going to be caught, and it will be a first down at the Indiana 37 to Connor Signola. There were double coverage there, too.
I really thought Indiana did a nice job on coverage there, and boy, Olsen just threaded the needle.
And is spotted at the 35, and a first down. Another 20 yards. 6:05 to go, third quarter. Riverhawks moving the football now, faking to Patton. Back to pass and the toss. Diving catch, it's good. Inside the 15-yard line. There's a flag thrown afterwards. The diving catch by Noah Shuttleworth. I don't know what that flag's all about.
I don't know. That came in late.
I'm going to watch here. Maybe a late. Can't be a late hit. Nobody even landed on it.
They called Fox Van Leer. That's a ticky-tack call.
They called him for a late hit?
That is ticky-tack, Jack.
That was a touch. That wasn't a hit.
He walked by him. That's a bad call.
Yeah, I mean, we're watching it on replay, and he just tapped him on the shoulders like, that wasn't good at all. Here's a bunch formation, three receivers left, and the ball is at the 5. Olsen looking, quarterback keep, and he's going to tiptoe his way through the defense into the end zone, and Caden Olsen has scored again, and it's 27-14 with the aid of a very highly questionable call. Coming at the 5:38 mark. (27-14) now, the 2-possession lead here. Extra point attempt coming from Hunter Reed. Olsen will hold. That drive is 86 yards. And the kick is going to be good. Timeout with the score. Armstrong 28, Indiana 14. IRMC night, Indiana High football on WDAD, 1450, 100.3 FM, at the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
It's the one with the stained glass ship in the front door. You liked the one with the 2-car garage. But then we found it, the one. It had a porch swing, a yard for our dog, a room for your office. Sure, it was 95 years old, but when we met with Amy at S&T Bank, she mentioned they had been around for over 115 years, and that made me feel better. Because even if we won't be here in 115 years, maybe our grandkids will be.
We need a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah, that would work.
Gets a couple yards on the return. Indiana's going to get it on about the 33 or 4.
Well, we had a short kick, and the kickoff to the 34-yard line, and we've got an injury for Indiana, and this one doesn't look real good. I don't know who the player is. We're not going to speculate until we find out, but Indiana will get the ball at their 33-yard line, actually, after that Armstrong touchdown and the kickoff. So while they do attend to the injured Indiana player, we're going to take a break at the 5:33 mark of this third quarter. Armstrong 28, Indiana 14. Let's take a timeout on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all our student athletes and their families every success on the gridiron. Friday night lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for our students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. These have been challenging times, and I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron. And I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
Hi, my name is Billy, and this is the bus that I take to school every day. It's a Smith bus. We have a really fun bus driver, and guess what? Smith Bus Company is hiring new drivers.
That's right, Billy. Smith Bus Company is hiring positions for full and part-time drivers and driver's assistants. They provide transportation for 5 area school districts, and they're proud of the work they do. Apply now at smithbusco.com, equal opportunity employer.
Do you have a replay on that? No? Okay.
He didn't go down though after the play, did he?
We're back with you at the S&T Bank broadcast booth. From the gridiron to the classroom, S&T Bank, member FDIC. Jack Benedict with Pat Doherty, but the Indiana player is still down, and the medical staff around him. We're not sure who the player is. And now we're getting a good look and helping him up. And that was on the kickoff. That is Burdick, Connor Burdick, who is injured on that play, and they're helping him. Anthony Kalchuk was hurt earlier, and now Burdick being helped to the sideline.
Yeah, that's a shame. Connor's a senior. He's worked through a lot of injuries this year, and over the years, he's a guy that he played a lot as a sophomore out of necessity, and then last year he played a good bit, and then this year it's been up and down a little bit with some injuries and some protocol and things like that.
Yeah, well, we wish him well. It's tough when you're a senior, and high school, it's not like college. We have red shirts, and you come back another year. All right, Indiana ball at their own 34-yard line. The handoff, and Zach Harrington barrels his way across the 40 to the 44-yard line, and he picks up a first down, another 10 yards.
Yeah, that run there by Zach, it was like he took off as soon as he got that ball, and nice run.
Armstrong with the lead here. They've padded it, and they're up to a 2-touchdown lead, 28-14. Oh, boy, there's a bad, and the ball is still loose and diving over the top trying to recover.
Armstrong got it.
Oh, boy. Oh, that. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it on the replay, but Armstrong has recovered the fumble.
It was a bad exchange, and Zach Harrington jumped over the pile, tried to get on it, and just couldn't. He slid right off. Man, that's killer.
Yeah, that is, yeah. And that's the third fumble now in the game. And Armstrong will have the ball at the Indiana 42. And they lead by 2 touchdowns now, and they get it to the 4:58 mark. So Olson takes over as we peer down from the S&T Bank broadcast booth on the near side hash. A fake to Patton, lobs a pass, and that's on the screen. And there goes Brown inside the 30, 20. Stiff arms, 15, 10, and he's down to the 3-yard line. Well, it was a good play by the offense and not so good by the defense. Harrington finally stopped him at the 3-yard line, and that is a 39-yard pass play.
Yeah, they just ran a screen play, Jack, and, man alive.
Yeah. So now Armstrong with the upper hand and a chance to add some more points here with still 4.5 to go in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the left. Brown is on the outside. He's a pretty good receiver, too. He's only a sophomore at 6'2". Send a man in motion, and they're going to fake Olson, and there is a whistle and a timeout called before the play. We're going to hold it here at the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Timeout called by Armstrong. They would have had another touchdown.
Well, I think the play clock was going to run out on them, Jack.
Well, it's happened before. It happened earlier, that's for sure. Well, win or lose, these teams are going to play next week. And somebody's going to be at home. Somebody's going to be on the road. And we'll see how it goes. But we want to thank our great sponsors throughout the year of regular season and into the playoffs as we go for coverage of Indiana High football again this year. That's been going on forever, and forever is even before I came here, way before. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And Luke Sell, our studio engineer, our engineer tonight, and all our producers of these games got themselves a treat by the Renda broadcast team back at the radio station.
Yeah,
they do that every year for them.
That's great because they keep us on the air and really make us sound good every week. So we appreciate all that Luke does for us this year.
All right, and they're going to line up in a hurry at the 2-yard line under center. Olson, he fakes a pitch, he hands it inside, an easy touchdown by Dosick Yablocki. And another touchdown for Armstrong, and they have padded the lead here.
Yeah, they just, all it was a fake toss and counter underneath to the H-back, and there was nobody there.
Nobody there, and 2 yards for the score. Hunter Reed will attempt the extra point. Olson will be holding. Snap is not so good. He had to get the ball down, and the kick is good anyway. Well, Armstrong goes 42 yards on the drive, and Reed with the extra point. 35-14, Armstrong with the lead. Back with the kickoff, and we'll do that on Indiana High Football on WDAD 1450. 100.3 FM, and also on the Trib Live High School Sports Network after this.
Hi, I'm Patrick Doherty, candidate for judge of the Indiana County Court of Common Pleas. Experience matters. My 21 years of experience is unmatched. I had the honor to serve as Indiana County District Attorney for 8 years. I've also served clients in family law cases for more than 10 years here in Indiana County. When you vote for judge, make educated decisions and allow me to take my 21 years of experience and wisdom to the Court of Common Pleas. Vote Doherty November 2nd.
Kicking off 29, Tanner Stockdale.
Well, it's a squibber, a roller, and it's scooped up. And downed is Liam McFarland, who returns for about 4 or 5 yards. And to put it on the 32-yard line. I don't know why they're just staying away from the long kick, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Put a lot of faith in their defense.
Yeah.
Indiana ball, they're down now, 35-14. Ball will be at the Indiana 32. 4:03 to go in this third quarter, presented by Pat Doherty for Judge 21. Devin Flint will hand the ball off. Pounding his way to the 36-yard line was Zach Harrington again. He gets up limping. He's got a bad left, or maybe just, no, I think his shoe came off. That's it. Yeah, he's okay. He had to tuck that shoe on again. 4-yard pickup for Harrington. 2nd down and 6. Man in motion, Flint on the option, going to keep the ball. He's going to get pretty close to the first down.
Looks like he's got it. Let's see. First they marked it, and then they moved back.
Yeah, they move it back to the 41. Needs a yard yet for the first down on the 3rd and 1. 35-14 Armstrong. They've come on here in this third period. And they'll get the first down. Plunging to the line of scrimmage and got a couple of yards on the play at the Indians' 43.
Yeah, I think now you're going to start seeing Indiana try to get the ball on the outside with their toss game and the counter game. You know, they pounded it up the middle a few times now. You know, try to open that up a little bit.
First down, 10 at their own 43. Wilson in motion. Quick pitch goes to him, cuts it up. Still on his feet, makes a move across the 45. Will take it near the 48-yard line. Pick up a good 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. Sagola came over to make the stop on a 5-yard pickup by the Indiana ball carrier to the 47-yard line. 2nd down and about 5.5 for the first down. Third quarter here at Indiana's Andy Kosneski Field. And Devin's going to keep the ball. He's on his feet. He gets a first down.
Fumbled it.
Did he fumble
and
it again?
Recovered it.
Another one at the 45-yard line and another fumble. And another recovery for Armstrong, and I think it was Zablocki. We'll check it here on the replay, who had scored the touchdown last. That's 4 fumbles tonight. Now, I think it's going to be, I'm not sure. I know number 40 was in there too, but in any event, we know who they play for. And Armstrong gets the ball at their own 45.
You know, these good teams, Jack, they go in and they strip at that ball and they punch at that ball, and Indiana just has not done a good job of protecting that football tonight.
No, they haven't. They're going to hand it off to Patton, about 2 yards on the play. Yeah, four fumbles tonight for the Indians. This was a problem early in the year, and then they seemed to correct it as the year went on. But, boy, it has come back to absolutely haunt them tonight. I guess that's the word to use, was heading toward Halloween. 2-yard pickup, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that's... Apropos.
Yeah, one and a half to go, minute and a half to go in this third quarter. Olsen with trips to the left. He's back. He looks. He's going to run it now. Finds it on the outside, and he stiff arms a man. Still on his feet. He's still in bounds near the 41-yard line of Indiana. The 6'5" QB found some running room. He's not real fast, but he used a stiff arm and pushed Wilson out of the way and stayed in bounds. And then the defense, about 4 players converged on him. But it's a first down at the Indiana 43. Caden Olsen has really done something tonight, hasn't he?
You know, he's everything is advertised.
Yeah.
I mean, he has really picked
good
up this team and carried them.
Doc, you've seen all the games this year.
He's the best quarterback we've seen
all year. Yeah.
All year.
Yeah. First down 10 at the Indiana 43. 48 seconds and counting in this third quarter. Patton in the sidecar left. Olsen hands it off to him. He won't even make the line of scrimmage. Clifford and company. Nygren and company.
Yep.
Bringing him down. Loss back to the 44. 2nd and 11. And I think they're going to let the clock run out. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. This third quarter of Indiana High football brought to you by Pat Doherty for Judge 21. The score, 35-14, Armstrong leading Indiana. Fourth quarter coming up on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and the Trib Live Sports Network.
Football time, and that means time to stop by Luxembourg's Jewelers and lay away great gifts for the holidays. Luxembourg's offers a huge selection of diamonds and gems mounted in your favorite ring, pendant, or earrings. Score big with great giftware selections like keychains or pens, custom plaques and trophies for that special award. Team up with Luxembourg's Jewelers for that perfect gift and lay away today. Luxembourg's in the Indiana Mall, downtown, or on the web at luxembourgs.com. Luxembourg's Jewelers, we are Indiana's Jewelers.
They're saying Kowchuk's dad just texted me saying
Well, you know, kid plays all year and has a playoff coming up. And tough. Well, it's back to the first play of the fourth quarter, and a long pass downfield is knocked away all the way at the 20-yard line. Olsen intending the pass for Noah Shuttleworth.
Blake Kodak was on coverage.
Yeah, coverage was good. Incomplete. 3rd and 11. Riverhawks ball. Indiana 44. 44-yard line, that is. Armstrong 35, Indiana 14. Caden Olsen has done a little bit of everything for his team tonight. And the 6'5" junior quarterback with a 3rd and 11 at the Indiana 44. Out of the gun, getting the snap. Back, looks, he's in trouble.
Hodak on the blitz.
Had him and got it away anyway. Hodak had his arms wrapped all around him. Couldn't bring him down. It's a completed pass to the 35.
Boy. He's short of the first down, Jack.
Well, he had him up around the shoulders. And then
I don't know how he got that off. What a play.
Yeah. And he's short by a yard on a 3rd down play. It'll be 4th and 1 at the Indiana 34. Somehow he managed to worm his way out. Well, this is interesting.
A wildcat formation.
Wildcat formation, and Olsen is wide to the right. And now they've got a receiver going out to the left in Shuttleworth. And a direct snap is coming here to a lineman who needs his yard. And I don't think
he got it.
The Wildcat to Julius Barnes, a 265-pound lineman. But the spots have been, boy.
It's at a terrible spot. Coach Overdorf might get in trouble here.
Yeah,
but boy, it was at a bad spot.
It really was. And Brandon out on the field.
He did not get that far. No, sir. Boy, I'll tell you. I understand Coach Overdoor's frustration there. Boy.
Absolutely. I mean, he looked like he was stopped. They gave him a full yard at the 33. But the ball is at the 33 of Indiana, and nothing's going right at this point. Fake Olsen keeps it. Won't get much. They piled up.
Oh, now
they threw a flag.
Yeah, Owen Clifford was trying to rake the ball out, and
I'm going to watch this on a replay here and see what.
Yeah, they're saying he grabbed him up by the helmet, but he has his jersey. He doesn't have his face mask.
Yeah, watching it on the video replays, he have the jersey up around the shoulder pad, and it looked like he might, have a face mask over, but clearly wasn't. But as I said, not much of anything's going right now, and the ball is all the way down to the 18-yard line. And with a lot of assistance here, Armstrong is plodding their way to another score. Olsen at the 18 has it, looks left, is going to run the football, still on his feet, and he'll take it to the 10 for 8 yards. Fake to the left, and then he ran, and Amari Brown brought him down a yard short of a first down. Just outside the 10. Fourth quarter being presented by Diamond Drug and Medical Supply with 10.5 to go. And Armstrong's in no hurry. Everything's on their side. They got receivers wide to the left. Brown, that very talented sophomore, along the numbers out there to the left, being guarded one-on-one by McFarland. And going to fake it, keep it. Olsen going for the touchdown, and he scores across the goal line, and he's through for another touchdown. This one goes 10 yards out, and Olsen's racking up the touchdowns tonight. I'm watching him on a replay here. Not much contact at the 2, and he scores again.
Yeah, they just ran that RPO that they've been running all night, and he keeps it. And, boy, I'll tell you, this kid's special.
He really is. Yeah, he's, as you said, all that's been advertised. That's a 55-yard drive with assistance there and the extra point coming. But, just high snap. Kick looks good, though. Kick is good. Put through by Reed. Wow, 42-14. 10:06 to go. We're going to take a timeout. Armstrong on top on WDAD 1450 100.3 and also on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Buy a new or pre-owned vehicle? Want to sell your current vehicle? At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Check out the great Luther Ford inventory and drive off today, or order the exact vehicle you want. Have a trade? Luther Ford will give you a check for your vehicle's high trade-in value. If you want to just sell your current vehicle, Luther Ford can pay you thousands over KBB. At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City.
1, 2. Now that is 5.
That's enough, huh? Well, it's a squib kick down the middle of the field, and Liam McFarland returns to the 36-yard line. Caden Olsen responsible for 5 touchdowns tonight, and his Armstrong team with a 42-14 lead with exactly 10 minutes to play.
Yeah, and at this point, Jack, Indiana, you'd like to see them just have a drive and get something positive here. Really, the second half has been marred by couple turnovers. So, they need to get some confidence back. And
couple of injuries, too, tonight, too, which doesn't make things any better.
No.
They hand it off, and Zach Harrington going to carry the ball, and he will take it to the 43. 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4. (42-14). It was 21-14 at the half. So they have doubled it up here in the second half with their numbers, the Riverhawks, going for their 7th win of the year. Again, the thrust by the Indiana offense is pretty close. It looks like they got the first down here. They do at the 48. Harrington.
You got to give Armstrong's defense credit, Jack, because in the second half they've really come out and it seems like they've turned up the intensity and really gone after the football.
Yeah, they have. And 4 fumbles. That's Devin Flint this time carrying the ball across the 50-yard line. Takes it to the Armstrong 48. Picked up 4, 2nd and 6. 2nd down, 6 to go. Of course, with the injury to Kalchuk, Indiana, with the
Micah Nygren has been
Nygren split to the right, 2nd and 6. And the handoff again to Harrington. Takes it to the 45 of the River. 2nd down, 6 to go. Of course, with the injury to Kalchuk, Indiana, with 3rd and 3.
We really seem to have called his name a lot on defense tonight. Zablocki, he's played a really good game for Armstrong.
Got an Armstrong player limping off the field, hopping off the field more than anything, and that was Dylan Gudge. And Liam McLaughlin finds room to pick up a first down, and he'll take it, or McFarland that is, takes it to the 40-yard line. First down.
And again, Zablocki on the tackle.
McFarland picking it up over to the far side hash, the 40-yard line at the 7:44 mark of the 4th quarter. Coming up, the post-game show brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first, member FDIC. They also bring us up to date on the quick stats on the night. There's a handoff on the left side that'll take it to the 35-yard line. Pounding his way for yardage again is the workhorse, Zach Harrington, who comes, this time he is limping as he comes back to the huddle. First time it was a shoe problem. 5-yard pickup. Middle of the field, 35-yard line of the Riverhawks. Devin Flint sends McFarland in motion. There's a flag.
Indiana's right side was in motion.
Take it back to the 40. Well, it'll be interesting to see what the matchup's going to be on Monday with the WPIL playoffs. And so keep abreast of that. We'll keep you up to date. Of course, this is a big weekend. The Appalachian Bowl is tomorrow night. All kind of coverage on your Renda broadcast stations. Here's Devin Flint going to carry the ball. He has running room, and then he is tripped up as he gets to the 35. And good thing that the trip up occurred. It's a heck of a lot more yardage. And give credit to the Riverhawks defender, number 48, is Lane Hepner, a senior, plays at the right corner spot. It's 3rd down coming up and 4 for Indiana at the Riverhawks 34-yard line. Matt in motion, handoff, and finding running room up the middle. Big running room, and Harrington's overtaken from behind, or he had another touchdown. That was at the 6-yard line thereabouts, and Zach ripped it off for about 28 yards. Got an update on his stats, too, as we...
Yeah, he should be closing in, you would think. He had 31 at half, so let's see.
And this time, no go. Back at the 4. 2nd down and goal. Flint with the carry.
And Zablocki again on the tackle for Armstrong.
Well, he has been all over the place. Ball is at the 4-yard line. Hand off to the 1-yard line. Boy, these guys, and Harrington is coming up lame. He's hurting.
Oh, that's not.
He got it to the 1, and maybe it's
that's a shoe again, Jack. It looks like he was fixing his shoe.
Well, the way he limps out of there, it looks like he's totally injured. So here we go. Can they pound it in? And Harrington will get it in. Touchdown for Indiana. Zach Harrington scores, and he deserved it with all the runs and all the tough yards. I'm watching it off the monitor here and off the right side, and he put it in for the score. Coming at the 4:58 mark. And they'll go for 2, 42-20 now. See if they line up here. Looking to the sideline to see what they're going to.
And play clock's down to 2. They're not going to get this off.
No, they aren't. Delay of game.
No, timeout Indiana. That's, I believe, their second.
All right. We're going to take a 30-second break and be right back. With the score, 42-20 Armstrong on WDAD 1450, 100.3, Trib Live Sports Network.
For Judge, because my story is like so many of yours. Born and raised here, I worked my way through college and law school. As a prosecutor, I'm tough. If you deal drugs, you go to jail. If you're a violent criminal, you go to jail. If you prey on children or seniors, you go to jail. I'm running for judge because we need someone with experience in protecting our community. I'm Gina Force, and I'm asking for your vote. Paid for by Gina Force for Judge.
Two-point conversion coming up here for Indiana. And it's Devin Flint, and he's going to pitch it, and it will be the two-pointer on the board as Liam McFarland scores, and it's 42-22 in favor of Armstrong. We're going to be back with more Indiana High football on an IRMC night on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Businesses open with a determination to make this day better than yesterday. Families work to create a better life. Communities come together to provide better opportunities. At First Commonwealth, we're proud to be part of this journey to a better tomorrow, to provide resources that help businesses succeed, to inspire families to save for a brighter financial future, to help support our communities and keep them strong, and be better together every day.
Well, we have 4:58 to go, Doc, and here we go with an onside kick and try to get the ball back again for Indiana.
They already executed on one tonight, but Armstrong has their hands team out there now.
Yeah, and the 4 fumbles. And here we go. And I think Indiana's got it.
Indiana got it.
Let's take a look. Still unraveling. Well,
now Armstrong saying they have it, and the officials agree.
All right.
Boy, the ball was bouncing around, and it came out hot, and Indiana just couldn't get in there under the pile.
And the ball's at the 47 of Armstrong. Armstrong has it, and they have a 20-point lead. Well, on the First Commonwealth Bank postgame show, we will have the Good and Associates players of the game. It's all good when you're insured with Good and Associates. 1st and 10 for Caden Olson. He has accounted for 5 touchdowns tonight. And he will take a direct snap as the Riverhawks have the ball at their 47. And there's a timeout called before the snap of the ball. I guess clock was running out again. Play clock. All right, let's step aside for another 30 seconds, all right, for our sponsors. On WDAD, 1450, 100.3 FM, Trib Live, High School Sports Network.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense. Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Take it. Okay. Andy Kosneski Field, and the play after the timeout, and Olson handing the ball off, and that's going to be a gain of 3 yards on the play to the 50-yard line. That onside kick was recovered by Armstrong, and so they have it at midfield, 2nd and 7, and lead by 20 points.
Yeah, I imagine we're going to see a heavy dose of running the football here. And if I'm Coach Fabian, I don't really want Caden Olson carrying the football at this point.
I don't think I want him in the game.
Well, that's a school of thought, and I agree with you. You know, they got a lot to play for, and the way their offense is built, you know, boy, you'd hate to see something happen to him late in the game like this.
He hands the ball off and finding running room and still going to the Indiana 39-yard line before Fox Van Leer makes the tackle on Patton. It's almost like the defense fell asleep.
Yeah, I'd like to see. Now that, you know what, Jack, that's good blocking.
Yeah.
And we missed the tackle.
Yep, I watched it on the
good blocking and
replay.
Missed the tackle and
put the ball at the Indiana 39 on the near side hash. Brown is split to the left. Singola is to the right. And there's no hurry here as they want to run the clock down. And Caden Olson waiting for the snap from center. It's a little high. Gives it to Patton. Patton will barrel his way to the 36.
And that's a good term, Jack. Barrel. He is a big boy. He just looks thick.
2nd down and 7, about 3, maybe 3.5 on the play. They list him at 200 pounds, 5'8", stockily built there, obviously. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in the game. And this fourth quarter being presented by Diamond Drug and Medical Supply. Flanker right, split receiver left, H-back left, sidecar right, Olson in the middle of things, the quarterback. 2nd down. Fakes, he's going to run it. Olson spins out of a tackler. 30, 25, takes it to the 24 to 1st down.
Brought down by Fox Van Leer. You know, he got hit originally right near the line of scrimmage.
And we watched his spin
just
move.
Missed.
That's one of the few tackles that Harrington will miss. But listen, he's got to be worn out.
Right.
You know.
And you know, as we talked about with Olson, you know, if I'm Coach Overdorf, I'm not sure I have Zach Harrington still in this football game, Jack. You know, I know that's his last game playing on this field, but you got things next week, if you know, and you don't want to lose anybody else tonight.
They've already lost 2 players. Patton gets the ball, takes it from the 23-yard line to the 17 for about another 6. As we're down to 2 minutes and counting. A worn-out Indiana defense. But the fumbles have just murdered them tonight, 4 fumbles. And the ball resting at the 16-yard line of Indiana. And they don't really care if they score or not here.
No,
they just want to
run that clock
run
out.
the clock and stay healthy. Here we go. At the 16-yard line. Play clock down to 7 and counting. 2 receivers left, flanker right, and there's, no, that's a procedure call. Cost them 5. Takes us down to 119. Don't forget, we'll have the post-game show coming up. First Commonwealth Bank post-game show. Coach Brandon Overdorf will join us here in the booth. And we'll...
the clock continues to run, so...
Yeah, it does. We're down to 65 seconds and counting in the regular season, but fortunately there will be a tomorrow for both these teams. Olsen fakes, he has the ball. He's dancing around back in the backfield, and they'll bring him down to 20. I hold my breath, and I'm not even the coach.
Yeah.
40 seconds, and we're counting it down here on the senior night at Indiana. It's been a disappointing night, but all in all, it's been a very good season. 500 plus the playoffs coming up. And you start all over when you get in the playoffs.
Yep, that's right. It's a 13-team tournament.
Yeah. Victory formation here. With Olsen going to take a knee. And he does. Game is over. As the clock counts down, senior night, Armstrong comes away with a win. They're going to end up in second place in the playoffs, and Indiana in the 5th seed. But they will be going to the playoffs. Stay with us. We'll be back. We'll be giving you stats. First Commonwealth Bank stats. First Commonwealth Bank post-game show. Players of the game, it's all coming up. Final score, Armstrong wins it by a score of 42-22. We'll be back coming up on an IRMC football night. WDD 1450, 100.3 FM, and also the Trib Live Sports Network.
Same here.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense. Oh, now you do your job.
Football time, and that means time to stop by Luxembourg's Jewelers and lay away great gifts for the holidays. Luxembourg's offers a huge selection of diamonds and gems mounted in your favorite ring, pendant, or earrings. Score big with great giftware selections like keychains or pens, custom plaques and trophies for that special award. Team up with Luxembourg's Jewelers for that perfect gift and lay away today. Luxembourg's in the Indiana Mall, downtown, or on the web at luxembourgs.com. Luxembourg's Jewelers, we are Indiana's Jewelers.
Day. Businesses open with a determination to make this day better than yesterday. Families work to create a better life. Communities come together to provide better opportunities. At First Commonwealth, we're proud to be part of this journey to a better tomorrow, to provide resources that help businesses succeed, to inspire families to save for a brighter financial future, to help support our communities and keep them strong, and be better together every day.
The Indiana County Technology Center Adult Education Program offers a variety of career pathways for adults. Whether you're looking for a new career or simply just learn new skills, ICTC's selection of diverse programs will help you achieve your goals. Our programs are tailored to fit your needs and offer industry-specific certification opportunities. Call today at 724-349-6700 to find out how we can help you become more successful.
State Senator Joe Pittman wishing all our student athletes and their families every success on the gridiron. Friday night lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for our students to be involved in activities. whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. These have been challenging times, and I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them on and off the gridiron. And I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
Armstrong got the ball back. Olsen just methodically took them right down the field, 9 plays. And then Indiana gets the ball back. You're down 2 scores. Second play of the drive, they fumble. Then Armstrong made them pay very quickly with 2-play drive. And then Indiana gets the ball back again, and they're moving the football. You know, Armstrong didn't really stop them tonight. Indiana stopped themselves.
True.
You know, the penalties and the turnovers. And really, other than that, you know, that's the shame of it. And, you know, I think Indiana realizes that, you know, their offense is pretty good, but they can't turn the ball over and they can't commit timely penalties.
No, and Armstrong, you know, meeting and then going off the field, Indiana dejectedly walking off the field. We'll be hearing from Coach Brandon Overdorf, who's going to be headed this way. All right, we'll be back with the coach's interview in just a moment. Armstrong wins at 42-22. This is Indiana High Football on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and also located on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
And in Lipniscus, Hutton Blues Insurance of Indiana is proud to support high school football.
I'm Jay Blues. You can't beat football season, and when it comes to your insurance needs, you won't beat the service we provide at Hutton Blues Insurance.
Our family business has served Indiana and the surrounding counties for more than 3 decades.
Once you do business with Hutton Blues Insurance, we'll make you a customer for life.
So best of luck, area teams, from your friends at Hutton Blues Insurance in Indiana.
This is the voice of the IUP Crimson Hawks, Jack Benedict, inviting you to follow the Hawks home and away on U92.5 FM and at U92Radio.com. Start your Saturday game day with another Indiana County tradition, the Luther Ford High School Coaches Corner Show, every Saturday morning on WDAD AM 1450, 100.3 FM, and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Since 1969, Luther Ford's High School Coaches Corner, every Saturday from 8 to 10 on WDAD. Back after this. Armstrong 21-14 at the half, Coach, but that third quarter was really a disastrous one for you, and just couldn't overcome it.
Yeah, just too many turnovers. I mean, that's the story of the game. No explanation. We coming in, we thought they were probably the best defense we played. I mean, they're very, very good. And they did beat us up front a little bit, but we had holes. We had a nice drive to start the game. We fought our way back. Penalties, turnovers slowed us down, but we still found a way to tie it up 14-14. So offensively, penalties and turnovers just killed us. And a lot of times we didn't get hit. You know, that's the thing that just is crazy. We just put the ball on the ground. So can't do that. And then, I mean, their offense is all that it was advertised to be. Their quarterback, he's deceptively tough to tackle, and he proved it again tonight running the ball. You know, we knew we were going to give up a few plays passing the ball, but I thought overall, you know, against the pass, we didn't do too bad. But we had a hard time stopping them, and then you turn the ball over and commit the penalties we did, even on good plays. And you're going to have a tough time winning a football game. And, you know, unfortunate for our seniors who've really ground and worked hard to try to get another victory here and turn this program around, and wanted to get another one here tonight, and fought hard. Just you can't make those kind of mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. Is Olsen as good a player as you played this year?
We played some good ones, but as far as just controlling the game, kind of a man among boys, He made our best player miss in the fourth quarter there, and when I saw that, I was like, yeah, he might be that good. Now, he doesn't look like he's moving fast when he runs the ball, but you just can't get a shot on him. And then, he's 6'5". I mean, we don't got anything that looks like that. So he looks like a man among boys, and he played like that tonight. So really good high school quarterback with a lot of talent and a lot of surrounding, supporting cast, and a really good football team Armstrong has.
From where you began at the beginning of the season against Ligonier in late August, not knowing what the offensive line was going to be like, you really didn't have any experience there, to this point where you've come. You end up 500, but you're 0-0 going into the playoffs.
Right.
That's an accomplishment, isn't it?
I mean, making the playoffs, like we talked about, first time in 8 seasons and only the 9th time in 33 Whippeal seasons here at Indiana. Our kids have a lot to be proud of, and we've got some guys that are having great careers here in our scheme and in our system, and I think our scheme allows us to have some success when maybe we're undersized a little bit compared to some of these other schools, and that's why we do what we do, and our kids have bought into that, and makes us competitive. I mean, we've been competitive in each and every game, and those guys on the offensive line have stepped in. Again, we were missing 2 guys tonight. Had to play some guys that got some action last week, and then lose Connor Burdick to an injury, and have to play some guys both ways, and that wears guys down too, so that doesn't help our defense either. So lots of things to overcome. Those aren't excuses, but we did some nice things, good success all year long, and I'm very proud of these kids and their effort and the way we practice. I mean, we practice like we want to now, and that's a good thing to see, and they've reaped some of the benefits of that.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on a season that's going to continue, and that's the best part.
Yeah, and that was the message to the kids. We got to forget about it now.
Yeah.
We took our shot, didn't turn out the way we wanted it to, but we get another chance next week. We got to flip the switch, and we're going to give them tomorrow off for the first time all year and come back Sunday and watch tape. We'll find out Sunday night who we have and get ready to go and maybe try to shock somebody in the first round, because it's a good feeling to have another one, that's for sure.
It happens. It happens. We know that. Thanks, Brandon, for coming up. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
we appreciate it a lot. Coach Brandon Overdorf. We'll be back in a moment. Final score 42-22. First Commonwealth Bank postgame show. We'll announce the players of the game and be back with you in just a moment. We'll take a timeout now on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and also on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The Indiana County Technology Center Adult Education Program offers a variety of career pathways for adults. Whether you're looking for a new career or simply just learn new skills, ICTC's selection of diverse programs will help you achieve your goals. Our programs are tailored to fit your needs and offer industry-specific certification opportunities. Call today at 724-349-6700 to find out how we can help you become more successful.
This is the voice of the Crimson Hawks, Jack Benedict, with some exciting news. I'd like to invite you to join me and IUP football coach Paul Tortorella every Monday night at CH Fields in the Hilton Garden Inn for Hawk Talk with the coach. Hawk Talk will be on the air from 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday on U92.5 and video streamed as well. But the real key will be for IUP fans to stop by to meet the coach, staff, and team members, maybe even grab a beverage or dinner. Join us every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. at CH Fields in the Hilton Garden Inn, Wayne Avenue in Indiana for Hawk Talk.
The one with the stained glass ship in the front door. You liked the one with the 2-car garage. But then we found it. The one. It had a porch swing, a yard for our dog, a room for your office. Sure, it was 95 years old, but when we met with Amy at S&T Bank, she mentioned they had been around for over 115 years, and that made me feel better. Because even if we won't be here in 115 years, maybe our grandkids will be.
Buy a new or pre-owned vehicle? Want to sell your current vehicle? At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Check out the great Luther Ford inventory and drive off today, or order the exact vehicle you want. Have a trade? Luther Ford will give you a check for your vehicle's high trade-in value. If you want to just sell your current vehicle, Luther Ford can pay you thousands over KBB. At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City.
Passing, Devin Flint was 2 for 4 for 27 yards with 1 touchdown pass. Rushing, unfortunately, coming into this game, we thought we might get some records set. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. Although Zach did move into third place all-time rushing, but he had 17 carries for 96 yards. Liam McFarland had 6 carries for 75 yards, and Devin had 18 carries for 33 yards. Defensively, Zach Harrington led with 10 tackles. Jake McCracken had 7 tackles and the interception in the first half. So, Olsen, as we talked about, Jack, he's as good as advertised. He was 14 of 18 for 212 yards, and I believe, what did we say, he had 5 touchdowns?
5 touchdowns.
One of those was receiving, a couple of those rushing. Boy, he as Coach said, he controlled the game. He had 100 yards rushing.
Well, look at that. So he's had a total of 312 yards total offense.
Of their 349.
Yeah. Well, he's got near 2,500 on the year coming into this game. So,
yeah,
he's no fluke.
No, he's a special player. And, and then on defense for them, Zablocki, boy, we seem to call his name a lot. He made a lot of tackles. So, but the good news here is Indiana gets to play again. Next week, we'll find out here on this weekend who they're going to get in the first round. And so, what do you think? Players of the game?
Go ahead. We agreed on it.
Yeah, I think Zach Harrington on offense, he really kind of – I thought he played very, very well tonight. And then on defense, Jake McCracken, he had 7 tackles, and he had the interception there in the first half that, you were hopeful that Indiana was going to be able to score, and unfortunately they gave it right back.
Yeah, Armstrong wins at 42-22. They go 7-3. Number 2 seed in the playoffs in the conference. Indiana will drop to 5-5 on the regular season. But, of course, both teams will be playing next week, and we'll be finding out in a few days against whom. Well, we want to thank Luke Sell, our studio engineer tonight, Andy Hart and company here, Pat Doherty. This is Jack Benedict, and it was a senior night, and, well, it's good that a senior will sign off here with the final score 42-22 as Armstrong defeats Indiana. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you next time around on the Renda Broadcast Sports Network.